Hello guys, welcome back to today's video. So guys, we're actually going to talk about Bitcoin. You see the topic today, Bitcoin dead fees. Is this a Bitcoin dead fees? Is it time for Bitcoin to actually see that drop? Right, this is what I'm going to discuss in today's video. I'm going to actually talk about what is the next, because guys, there's a lot to actually explain this video. Guys, make sure to watch from the beginning and to the end, right? In 2023, we went out 2023. This was the first line. We actually see good move in the price of Bitcoin. Everyone was excited. Second phase, right? We also see what? We also see some choppy down move and good phase for the price, right? The third phase, I think this was Bitcoin ETF approval around this area, right? Around this area. This was a Bitcoin ETF approval, and we saw a massive run in the price of Bitcoin, right? Which is making that phase good, right? Guys, we are actually entering the third phase. We have just entered another phase right now. Is it actually going to be a bullish phase? Right? This phase will actually end here, which will actually lead us to 2025, right? Which will actually lead us to 2025, right? So between this range, will Bitcoin actually look bullish? Will Bitcoin actually continue that uptrend, right? So this is what I want to actually discuss today, right? So let's actually go let's actually look at what is currently happening right now. Bitcoin is currently creating in a range, right? When we actually look at it in the far range, right? When we look at it, people actually say, should I buy? People actually say, should I buy? When you actually look at it, right, you're actually going to see that the price of Bitcoin has been rallying ever since, right? In my own opinion, I don't think this is a good time to actually buy, because I feel that the market is overheated and drop is actually coming. At some point, maybe it will not be now, right? But at some point, drop will actually come, and I believe it will be on this phase which actually market here, right? So guys, watch this video from the beginning and to the end, right? Let's dive quick into the lower time frame. Let's dive quickly into the lower time frame. Let's actually look at the lower time frame, right? If we look at the market today, we are actually going to discuss. If we look at the market today, right, this is a very strong zone, right? And this was a bounce which I was actually talking about, right? We actually have that price was actually do as if it was bouncing, and price is actually coming back down. I'm telling you guys, this is not looking good, right? Because if we should lose this low which is here, if we lose this low which is here, breaking down, right, there's a high chance we're actually going to come down to this level. This was what I was actually explaining in my previous video, right? So we can actually come down to that level, come down to this level. Now, main reason why we're actually going to come back to this level is because of this support. If we should come back to that level, because of this level holding here, this level holding here, this level holding here, this level holding here, and guess what? We still have another level which actually hold here before it actually break out to the upside. So these are levels which actually pay out attention to, right? So we have rejected from this level in the price of Bitcoin. So the question here is that, will this level hold? Because we are actually losing it. This level need to hold for the price of Bitcoin. We need to actually see a price bounce from this level back up, right? Now, what I'm actually paying attention is that there's a high chance Bitcoin is not actually going to hit a new high. Now, there's a high chance we are not actually going to hit a new high. We are actually going to come back here to actually retest this previous high, which was actually created where we actually got rejection from, right? Because if you actually look, after we actually pumped, we consolidated, got that rejection back to the downside, right? So if we are to reject around this area, come back down, we are actually going to see this zone as a rejection point, right, for price to actually hold. People at this point may be feeling bullish, right, for the price of Bitcoin, because the price actually have seen an up move. They will be saying, here we go, Bitcoin recovery. Yes, Bitcoin recovery. This is the Bitcoin recovery, and likely the market will actually whip down. So guys, I'm not actually telling you to actually start feeling bearish, right? Because I have actually got stopped at many times. I tried to long the market. I have actually tried to long the market. Gotten stopped at many times, right? So, the question here is this going to be a bad time for the crypto market? Right? People actually buying Bitcoin now. You need to actually ask yourself some question. You need to create a strategy for yourself. Even if you're actually buying this thing, because people actually speculating that we need to break all-time high. Everybody focus now is all-time high. Nobody, even if there are some traders who are actually expecting a drop, but they are not even, their mind is not actually 100% expecting that drop, right? So that is why if you actually look at the market right now, despite how this market is actually dropping, right, we are still bullish. The price of Bitcoin is still bullish. That's why I actually say this. The price needs some cool off. The price of Bitcoin is still bullish. This is nothing. Even if you are buying Bitcoin, and this is nothing. This is nothing. The price have actually rallied a lot since 2023. See, this is nothing. So if we see a bounce to this level, we have that massive drop, making this line to actually look like this. Get that rejection back to the downside, right? Think back to the downside, return that zone back to the downside, right? It will be like if I'm speculating, but we have to watch out how this reality play out, right? But on my own expectation, I would like to actually see bounce from that level. Now, that bounce will actually make people feel bullish, because they're actually going to say Bitcoin have actually bounced from this level, and so therefore this is the low, right? This is another low. This is there's no low again. So we are likely to bounce new all-time high. Here we go. They are actually going to feel bullish. Now, at this point, this is where I'll be watching out for the price of Bitcoin to be very, very careful, because I'll be at this point. I want to actually look at for short position. I'm currently not on trade right now, but this is the point which I want to actually look at for. If the price actually, there is a low, there is a high here where we actually got rejected from, right? Let me actually zoom out, guys. Let me actually zoom out. Let's zoom out. Let's zoom out. Let's zoom out for the price of Bitcoin. Is the price of Bitcoin over? This is what we actually want. This drop alone have actually made some of the coins which actually mentioned to actually drop, right? So it is what it is, right? Bitcoin drop. Expect the coins to actually drop, right? Now remember, guys, this is speculation. I'm not actually telling you guys to be afraid. I'm telling you guys to just in case it should happen, right? Now there is a high here which we actually got rejected from, right? So if Bitcoin should actually find a support here and bounce, this is the level which I've actually looked at for. We are likely going to pass it, create some consolidation and whip down. It is very, very likely. Remember, guys, this is also a speculation. I may be wrong on what I'm actually saying here, because it's all about trading, right? I may be wrong on what I'm actually saying here, but we need to actually pay attention to the price of Bitcoin. Bitcoin have actually seen a huge rally since 2023 to now. Bitcoin is still looking bullish as far as we haven't break this low here, because we are still holding at that line. You can actually see we are still holding at that line. If we confirm to break above it, game on. We are likely going to see the next level of $53,000. If we lose that level, $53,000, right? We are actually going to see that level being dropped down, and this is not going to be looking good for the market. As for the following month, we follow up on this bearish move. So that's what I'm currently asking. Remember, guys, I'm just speculating. There is still a bullish scenario if the market should recover. What is the bullish scenario? If the market should actually recover, there is a middle range here, right? The middle range will actually find support, right? If we break above that middle range here, game on, right? If we break above that middle range here, game on, right? So there is a middle range here, but if we come down, reject from that middle range, come back down here, I'm going to say, okay, here is the short. So guys, we just need to pay attention to both scenarios, right? Make sure to subscribe, make sure to turn on the notification bell. And I'm actually, some people will be asking, is this the right time to buy Bitcoin right now? Use what I actually explained here in this video to actually answer your question, right? So are you to buy Bitcoin now, right? I'm not actually going to tell you, because I may actually tell you not to actually buy and price will actually rip down. Make sure to join my community on WhatsApp. If you are new to this channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, like this video so I can reach more other people, right? And I'm going to see you in my next video. Goodbye.